Just look it up there. Gorgeous smile. On the left, please. Over the shoulders, sweetheart. Scarlett, over the shoulder.
Over there, Scarlett. One for me. Thank you. One for Cass.
Chris, looking up there, Mr. Frank. And Miss Saldana. Zoe on the left. Zoe to the left, please, Zoe. Zoe to the left. Zoe, Miss Saldana. And Miss Helen, one more time, the front of the dress.
Back to your left, please.
And Don, for you to get it.
Josh, one step. On your right, Josh. And Josh, start the stretch on your right. Get ahead, Josh. Josh, to your right. Hey, Josh.
And Paul and Jennifer looking left together. Paul and Jennifer together on the left. And Miss Olsen looking up that smile. Elizabeth on the left side, Elizabeth.
Get all together, guys.
Miss Olsen on the left.
To your right, Sebastian. To your right, Sebastian.
Gwyneth looking up, Gwyneth. Over the shoulders, Gwyneth.
Kevin Feige and his team, and look, everybody, all the writers, all the crew, all the actors, directors, everybody who was involved in these films and this experience, everyone who wrote the comic books for the previous 50, 60 years, it's all kind of led to this moment for a lot of us, and to be a part of it in any shape or form is a blessing. I got to say, there's a real nostalgic kind of vibe going on, I feel, and emotional more than any other film or premiere I've been to, because, you know, this could possibly be the last time we ever do this, and I mean, who knows, or it may not be. Amazing, it is, and look, you have the die-hard fans of the comics, and then the die-hard fans of the films, but we've kind of branched outside both of those things now, and I think still satisfied the fan base, but kept them guessing and advancing and growing and learning from each other and expanding, and that is thanks to you know, the people behind the scenes who do all the magic. We just show up and read the lines if we can.
Yes, well so it's a weirdly exciting event in the sense that we're all a bit nervous about our contribution, as actors generally are, but at the same time, I can speak for myself when I say this, you know, you're a small little tiny square in a massive mosaic, so there's a lot of other people's brilliant work to enjoy, so I'm really excited to see it. Yeah. Amazing. Seoul and Singapore were just extraordinary. The airport at Seoul was just unbelievable. I mean, people have been there for a long time and they went crazy, and Tom got there, I think, in the morning. We got there sort of mid-afternoon, and it was just this frenzy, and then Tom Holland and I arrived together and it was crazy. But they were so respectful and lovely and devoted, and just, you know, Marvel fans are the best, and when you see that around the world, you know it's a good family to be part of. And Singapore was a fantastic event, and then we had live link-ups with the Philippines, and here it's been crazy, as you can imagine, and just yeah, it's what it's all about. It's for the fans. We experimented. We were always passing up the script. I was working with one in particular, master improviser in RDJ and Robert, and also Tom Holland, who was just riding that wave of success for Spidey, and he came on the set and just was so bang on, you know, and that was inspiring. And the Russos were like normal directors in front of a couple of cameras, admittedly quite big sets, but nothing daunted them, and you had a normal day's work. It normalized, I think is what I'm trying to say, you know?
It's been a lot of
amazing.
secrets.
Yeah.
We've been hiding secrets for years on this movie. This is a very interesting night. We finally get to share it with people and then talk about it.
But it's been hard because the past several weeks we've been traveling the world, promoting the movie, talking to press, but we haven't shown the movie, which is a very unusual thing. So finally, tonight, and within the next couple days, most of the world's going to be able to see it. So it's pretty amazing.
We started in Mexico City,
London,
Edinburgh,
Tokyo, Singapore, Beijing, Shanghai, LA,
Seoul.
Yeah, Seoul, yes. We'll be
Yes.
on to New York and
Yeah,
DC.
we got New York and DC left.
And Joe and I always end our tour in Cleveland, where we're from. So yeah.
Yes. Well, it's great because I mean these movies are very communal for us. Everyone that we work with is like a family. We've done 4 films. It's been 7 years. We love all the actors. We love Marvel, Disney. So it's a great experience when we all get to come together and share these movies with such a rabid fan base. I mean, that's really why we make them, is because we love sharing them with the fans.
Oh my gosh. Well, look, they've never seen all of their favorite characters interact, and that's, I think, what's special about this movie. Also, they've never seen a villain like Thanos before, and we're very excited for audiences to experience him.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy, man. And even for like Robert Downey Jr., this is crazy. That's how crazy this is. You talk to him, and I was with him earlier, I'm like, how are you feeling, man? He's like, dude, this is insane. And when Robert Downey Jr. says something's insane, it's definitely going to be a crazy day. So it's really awesome, and everyone here is amazing, and it's blowing my mind. I mean, for me, wow. I mean, where do I begin, you know? I mean, to just even be in this universe alone and then to play Spider-Man is another level to add on top of it. And to be 21, like it blows my mind every day. And I can't believe that it's genuinely happening. And I'm so grateful to Marvel and Sony for taking the risk and giving me the job. And it's amazing. I just want to see it so bad. I just want to see it so bad. I want to get in there, see the film, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. I just can't wait.
It's pretty exciting because besides being a part of these films, you know, I'm also a fan. I'm a huge fan, as you guys can tell, of science fiction and of action-driven movies, and I am a kid at heart, so getting to live, you know, every day fictional characters that inspired me, and knowing, you know, the importance of the positive messages to a younger audience just makes me feel lucky to go to work and say that I play Gamora in the Marvel Universe every day. I can't wait. I cannot wait. This is the first time in my life that I've done press and I've gotten this far without seeing the film that I'm in. So I've been a nervous wreck all weekend, but I've also been super excited, like any fan, to see it.
It's pretty amazing to be here. Yeah, we've got, everywhere you look, you see a star from the Marvel Universe. It's been 10 years in the making, this film coming together. It's truly an unprecedented cinematic event. And yeah, I know we're all thrilled to be here. Yeah, these films really do exist because of the fans. I mean, there's no way you could ever there's no way you could ever make a movie like this and have it make any sense if you didn't have a baked-in fandom. We have 18 films leading up to this movie, and the crazy thing is the entire world have seen all 18 of those films. What else unifies the entire world in that way? I mean, like, no matter where you go, no matter what country you go to, there are people who know these characters, and it's so imperative to understand the plights of each of these characters and the desires of each of these characters, the inner workings of each of these characters when you watch a movie like this, because you can't sit there and explain to an audience who all these people are. You kind of need to know going in, and for the most part, the world knows. And so it's amazing. It's a testament to the fans. And everywhere we go, there are people really excited about this. Outside right now, there's thousands of people lined up. They've been camping for days. And, they're really passionate, and we all just see it as a huge responsibility to deliver films that live up to the legacy that we're all honored to be part of, created by Stan Lee and now taken over by Disney and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We're just thrilled to be here. Yeah, it really is the world premiere. It's nice. Most of the time you do a movie and you go to the premiere, and it's really a gift you give to your audience members, and you say, here's a movie we worked on, you go ahead and watch it. We really get to enjoy this gift and unwrap this gift and see what's inside it as well, because it's such a massive film. People only ever were given the scenes that they were in, and there are very few characters who are in, the majority of the whole movie. And so I'm excited to get in there and see what happened.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I'm in full anticipation right now because we haven't seen it. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know. There's a lot of stuff that we do know. I know that. But to be able to play in almost a theater, platform with my buddies who I've known for a long time. Some of them I don't know. Some of them I got to know. Some I've worked with. Some I've known for years. Was more than a blast, and I would love to keep doing it again and again and again. And you go into comic book stores and you start asking questions and all that. And it's like PhDs in comic book characters and Marvel characters, and it's kind of fascinating. I mean, these people lived this stuff. And I was a comic book guy, but not as much as some of the people that I've met. So you really do, when you're doing it, you feel like not only you're doing it as a job or for the studio, you feel like you're doing it for the fans. And I've never experienced that before. That's pretty great.
Yeah, it is amazing. I mean, it's so great that we can bring all these characters together and have these worlds collide and come up with all these different storylines that, independently wouldn't, work, but now we're all coming together to fight this one terrible bad guy, and I can't wait to see. I hope it's good. I haven't seen anything. Am I in it? You can tell me. I mean, it's amazing that I think it's a testament to the faithfulness to the brand, and that, Marvel has been able to, and with Disney and everyone, bring this world that exists in comic books so faithfully to the screen, and it's continued. And now with this sort of mashup, it can go anywhere. And I think people are just really, really excited, and it's infectious. It's one of those things that you do want to see huge, and the catharsis of seeing it with a bunch of people who are going to be excited as you are. Really look forward to it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, like I said, we're in the same position as all these fans. We haven't seen anything.
Well, it's very exciting to be a part of a history that I think is going to be around for a while and will be remembered fondly. And I think to be a part of half of that time, I feel really lucky to still be here and to still be written into the scripts and the stories. I really love getting to work on these movies. I really love working with the cast. I really love getting to work with the crew, and I love my characters. So it's been a thrill. I think they're really well-made films, and they're really, really hard to make. That's why we do have the best camera department, and the best writers and the best special effects team. We all try and ground these stories in something real while enjoying the time on screen. We want it to be fun. We want it to be exciting. We want to challenge what viewers assume they're going to see. And the Marvel universe keeps switching things up on their audiences, and I think that's why people keep coming back to see them.
So I have no idea how they did that, and actually did it without giving anybody the full script. So, and we're here. We even have nobody seen the movie. I don't know how the Russo brothers, who lets them get away with this.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Well, what's so interesting is the first couple of times I played Loki, I was very much the antagonist. First time in Thor, introducing him to the world, Thor's brother, God of Mischief. Avengers, definitely the bad guy. Thor the Dark World, is he good, is he bad? Thor Ragnarok, kind of on his way back to the good. Avengers Infinity War, question mark. You know, the stakes are high, and Thanos is coming, and Loki and Thanos have history, because Thanos was the one that lent him the scepter in the first Avengers movie to take over the Earth, and it didn't work. So it is extraordinary, and it has been a source of constant surprise to me that these movies are so warmly embraced by so many people everywhere in the world. I have not found a pocket of the planet where people don't know who Loki is. If you find one, let me know. It's amazing. It's so gratifying because actually the love, you know, Marvel are so generous towards the fans, and that generosity has been reciprocated, and we feel that when we travel around the world. And it's like we in the cast feel like a family, and we also feel like the family has many members in the audience, and it's an extraordinary thing to be part of, yeah.
I mean, 10 years ago never could have imagined the scope of this. It's so enormous, and, you know, I think it's just to be able to stand kind of, you know, side by side with my fellow Avengers and feel like I feel pretty kind of grounded. You know, in this experience, I've been fortunate enough to play this character, you know, for a long time, and, you know, be able to really celebrate her journey and take it with her, and it feels good. I don't know how they did it, but I'm excited to see how they did it. You know, it's been, I think everybody has kind of their moment, and like the Russos really have somehow magically honored like everyone's, like all these separate franchises in one single film. It's kind of crazy how they did it. I don't know. Made a deal with the devil or something. Totally. It's always, you know, when I first came on to play Black Widow and Iron Man 2, I was so nervous that the fans would even, I didn't know how they would embrace this character, my portrayal of this character. I mean, the Black Widow is a character that's all of the characters in this universe are so meaningful for people. So the fact that, you know, the fans have come along on this whole journey with me is very touching, and I feel like, you know, if ever someone comes up to me and is a fan of the character and tells me they like my portrayal of her, you know, I feel like I've done my job. You know, it's exciting. So.
I know, it's actually going to be really fun because, you know, I feel like this is how it's technically supposed to be. You're going to the premiere, you're going to see the finished product, you don't know what you're going to see, and so it's for me, it's like just everything's the icing on the cake at this point, you know. I think you have to factor in the, you know, 10 years of Marvel movies that you've had, 19 films at this point, so it's the fact that the fans and sort of globally everybody's been prepared for this one way or another, and that, you know, we're all invested in the characters and you know them, and it's kind of, you care for them, so that has a lot going for it when you go into this film, you know, and that's Marvel just being genius at what they do and being able to craft everything, every film up to this point, so you're going to get that final hit, but no pun intended or anything. But I come from theater, and so for me, the watching the audience and having that feedback right after a performance was something really special. We don't get to do that often with films, except for in a situation like this. So here you are, you get to be with people, and you get to see their reactions firsthand, and kind of it's a very special feeling. So.
I'm so excited. Yeah, no, and you know what's a weird thing is nobody's seen the film. So we're like all dying, you know, so it was just, and so weird the way we shot it was, you know, throughout the years, but it was in little bits and pieces. So we're trying to put it together in our heads, but none of us could really have a grasp of it. And so, yeah, no, like everybody's dying to see the film. I think, you know, the last couple of days we've done press junkets and we're all walking into rooms, you know, seeing each other for the first time in a long time. And the first thing we're all saying is, have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? And then probably, you know, the first person who says, yeah, I'm going to see it, we're all going to be pissed at him. It's just super jealous. Oh, well, you've seen it. No, none of us have seen it. I literally don't know how they did it. I'm so impressed with them. This is the biggest undertaking in Hollywood history. Not only because what they've done, they've managed to take 10 years worth of storytelling and put it into, you know, a couple films, but logistically, they have gotten all these movie stars from all these different projects all over the world, and they've scheduled them to come in and work together without attitudes, without everybody being in a really good mood and a great atmosphere. Like, that is, what an undertaking, man. They are just, they're head and shoulders above the rest, man.
And Bradley, right up top, sir. Mr. Cooper looking up. And Ben looking up, sir. Ben. And deny the press, deny. Get the press from me. That's right.
We don't have show now. We don't have show. We don't have show now. Keep coming. Give me that smile right there. Teacher, right here.
More time looking up, please.
Teacher, your left. One more time, straight ahead this way. Teacher on your left.
Teacher, straight ahead.
Teacher on your left, right here. Chris, up right. Yes, right, please. Chris, up right.
Right here, George. Right here, straight ahead.
And one more time, Maddie. Again. Sweetheart. Michael, just look at my
Michael, be left, please. Michael, left, please. And gentlemen, together here.
Game up top.
I never you put it on. Just right here, mate. Stand. It's okay to one time. Mr. Lee, sir.
Hey, stand. To your right, sir. Reach your left, please. Breathe straight ahead right here. Breathe down the line. Over your shoulder, breathe. Right with the head.
Beautiful.
This way. And Paul, one more time.
And guys, all three together, looking up, let's smile. David, top rope.
And Kevin, right down front.
Kevin and Nico, Emily, together here. One more time, guys, second rope. Let's smile up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of Avengers: Infinity War.
Please help me welcome Joe and Anthony Russo.
One. Woo! Got it.
Do you guys want to email it to yourself or text it to yourself?